Many opponents of MGTOW love to lump incels with MGTOW. They think that incels and MGTOW are one and the same. But they really are drastically different. While it is true that both incels and MGTOWs do not have women in their lives, that's where the similarities end. The reasons why they don't have women in their lives and how they feel about it are drastically different. They have completely different mindsets. MGTOWs are happy, whereas incels are pissed. To a MGTOW, a life without women is a blessing. For an incel, a life without women is a curse. Incels don't have women in their lives, but they want women in their lives. They want what they can't get. MGTOWs don't have women in their lives because they don't want women in their lives. So they don't have what they don't want. An incel has a fear of missing out. They look at a couple who looks happy on the surface and they wish they could have that. They envision all the good things about being in a relationship and are upset that they themselves can't experience that. A MGTOW would look at that same couple and realize that the relationship isn't all sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. They know that the guy is likely spending all kinds of money on her, and he's not enjoying the freedoms that he would have if he had remained single. And she's probably giving him all kinds of shit tests, and there may even be some cheating going on. So while an incel may look at that couple and think, that's not fair, I want that, a MGTOW is looking at that couple and saying, no thanks. So as you can see, MGTOWs and incels can't be one and the same because it's literally impossible to be both at the same time. You can't desire a relationship with a woman and simultaneously not want a relationship with her. Incels have a certain sense of entitlement. What they need to do is change their mindset. Realize that nobody can control how another person feels about them. Someone is either attracted to you or they're not. There's only so much you can do to make yourself look more attractive, but at the end of the day, it boils down to what someone else feels about you, and that's something you do not have control over. This brings me to my next point. Another major difference between incels and MGTOWs. Where do they find happiness? An incel finds happiness in female validation, something outside of their control. A MGTOW finds happiness from within. A MGTOW focuses on self-development to improve himself for his own sake and not someone else's. True happiness comes from controlling that which you have power over. If your happiness depends on how someone else feels about you, you are going to be miserable. A lot of guys out there, like the incels, just don't have any luck with women. And they don't want to hear the harsh truth that they're not attractive enough. They want to believe that there's something they can do. This is where the PUAs come in. They are here to give these men false hope. Most PUAs are good-looking guys, and they know they can capitalize off of unattractive men who don't have any luck with women. Because the PUA is lucky with women, they give themselves credibility. They can say something like, I used to be shy and unconfident just like you, and then one day I turned my life around and I was a babe magnet. I can teach you guys how to do the same thing. And of course the guys love to hear this. They're ready to start jotting down some notes. And they're told that it's not about looks. It's all to do with confidence and style. And while it is true that better eye contact, body posture, confidence, working out are all things that will make you more attractive, it isn't going to work. All it's going to do is turn a man who was a 4 into a 6 or 7. That girl who's a 9 or 10 still has her pics of all the 10s that come up to her. So all the PUAs are doing is giving incels false hope. Put it this way. If you work out for a year, will you be stronger than you were at the beginning of the year? Absolutely. Does that mean you can now defeat Triple H in an arm wrestling match? No chance in hell. Same idea with this. Yes, you will be more attractive if you improve your eye contact, body posture, and style, but it isn't going to turn you into a 9 or 10. But, having said that, you should still work on your eye contact, body posture, and confidence because these are just better for you in general. For instance, it's nice to have for a job interview. And if you project confidence, you are much less likely to get treated like a pushover. Do these things for yourself. Don't do them to impress girls. So anyway, these incels are told that it's not about looks, so they do exactly as the PUAs say they should, but time and time again they have no luck. The PUAs make it look so easy, but the incels are still having a hard time despite doing everything that they were told. Naturally, this is going to piss them off. They put all this time and effort into this and yielded no results whatsoever. So added to the miserable feeling they already had about not getting girls, throw in the jealousy they feel over the guys who do get girls very easily, and tell them how easy it should be for them as well, but it isn't. This just adds insult to injury for the incel. Another thing PUAs like to talk about is the fear of rejection. I don't think it's so much a fear of rejection that men have, it's more like how many consecutive rejections do they have to go through before it's safe to say it's not worth trying anymore. Because of course the PUAs aren't going to care about rejections. It's easy to not care about failing if it's more likely that you will succeed. For every failure they face, they're going to see at least 5 successes. So the PUAs are going to show themselves picking up some girls, they may sprinkle a few rejections here and there, and then have the nerve to say, you see, I didn't care about this rejection. Well, it's easy not to care about 2 rejections when you had 10 girls getting wet for you. So I think these PUAs do more harm than good. They deny that looks play a role and say it's all about confidence. The people who believe them get their hopes up, and when they fail, they feel even worse about themselves. What they need to hear is that what really matters when it comes to increasing your sexual marketplace value is looks, money, and status. You can be as confident as you want to be, but if you don't have looks, money, or status, it is pretty much game over for you. Hypergamy is a fact of life. That may be a tough pill to swallow, but you're going to be better off when you realize the truth. Once you realize that looks are a factor and there's really nothing you can do, that's actually a big load off. If you can't get a girl, think about it this way. Now that's one less thing you have to worry about. Now you can save your money. You don't have to worry about what to say or what to do when you approach her. You don't have to take any of her shit tests. You dramatically decrease your risk of false rape allegations, false sexual assault charges, sperm jacking, STDs, knocking her up, the list goes on. Plus, you just avoided a huge opportunity cost. Instead of getting together with her, you save a lot of time for yourself. Use the short time you have on this earth worrying about stuff that actually matters. Focus on yourself. Be productive. You could learn history, read books, make videos, meditate, work on improving yourself in general. To help illustrate what I mean, let's take a look at a video from Elliot Rodger.
I'm just sitting in my car right now, enjoying the view of the beach. And my view has been ruined by this sight right here. In front of me, sitting right there on that bench, is a young couple, I presume about my age. I was enjoying such a nice view until they came and sat down and started kissing. This is the reason why life isn't fair. Why does that guy get to have such a beautiful girlfriend while I'm all alone? Why? Why can't I experience something like that right there? They're kissing right now. It's torture for me to watch, but I have to do this. I have to film this. I have to show the world why life isn't fair. Look at them. He's in heaven right now, sitting on this beautiful beach with his beautiful girlfriend, kissing her, feeling her love, while I'm sitting here all alone because no beautiful girl wants to be my girlfriend. I hate them. I hate them so much. Why does he deserve to get that experience and not me? I can only imagine the heavenly things they'll be doing together when they go back home tonight. I'm sure they'll be having sex.
Well, maybe they will and maybe they won't. What's that to you anyway? It's not like there's anything you can do about it. They can go back home, spread peanut butter all over themselves, and have a 15-hooker gangbang. What difference does it make? I think Elliot would still be alive today and be much happier if he changed his mindset. If only he had thought of the downsides of relationships that he was lucky to avoid, rather than looking at the upsides that he was missing out on. He could have focused his mental energy on improving himself instead of worrying about what other people are doing. He definitely could have used some meditation and stoicism in his life. Here's how I break it down. An incel is someone who seeks female validation and is pissed off that he doesn't get it. If the incel adopts stoicism, he may still want female validation, but he's fine with not getting it. This is a step in the right direction, but even better is if he was a MGTOW rather than an incel. Then he wouldn't seek out female validation at all.